Hello there, welcome to today's Daily Dominion, which is Base plus Nocturne on. Let's see what the Druid has for us. Could be worse. We don't have a village. It's our standard issue, standard problem, no village. There is militia though. Militia is always going to reward someone who builds up some draw. Though again, there's plus buy in Druid, but there's no way to play both the militia and, well, that's not entirely true, I guess. Interesting. You can get ghost. So, okay, well, I'm gonna open Shepherd's Secret Cave. I think we're just gonna try and pop. So we have we have a bunch of heirlooms. So one of the heirlooms is Magic Lamp. It's in our other hand, but if you play 6 different cards, you can get 3 wishes. And wishes are super great. So they'll let us get probably a couple labs and a cobbler, maybe 2 cobblers and a lab. If I had to guess, cobbler is going to be very good here. It's an excellent card with Shepherd. Anyway, the other heirlooms will help us activate the wishes, activate the Magic Lamp very quickly, hopefully. We already have 4 unique cards in the deck, so it's possible to do it for shuffle, though it requires a decent Shepherd draw. We're probably not going to get it here. Our Shepherd draw will be okay. We just, because these heirlooms are here, it's a little unlikely. Next, I don't know if I want Devil's Workshop or just to get the militia. I feel like I want a Devil's Workshop at some point, though it's a little bit iffy. Anyway, we're going to try this. We're getting hit here, which is pretty unfortunate. We can think about, do we have another estate down in here? But it's not going to help us to trigger the shuffle. Like, we could draw the estate with Secret Cave and then discard 2 with Shepherd, but it's not going to help us. So, the discard ultimately isn't going to matter for what we're going to do here. Just discard 3. The cobbler by there is, of course, pretty good. I'm going to follow on it, actually. The shuffle is not super nice so far for us, but we'll see. The may activate here. I'm going to discard the coppers. It looks a little funny, but if we find the Shepherd, we'd rather have it. I almost think this is nothing. I almost think this is by nothing. You could get a second Secret Cave and it probably doesn't burn you too bad, but yeah. So 1, 2, yeah, we're still not hitting. We're still struggling to hit the lamp. There's not a super nice buy to do here. So I'm just going to discard, not buy anything and play the cobbler. AI probably activates here. This is pretty cruddy. I don't know how else to put it. Just having these instead of having the coppers We're gonna fall a little behind here. We know we just kind of have to do it like this, I think. This still activates. Or is all but guaranteed to activate. Oh, they didn't get their lamp, but they bought a province, which is terrible. We could get the Devil's Workshop here. Okay. So this is okay. Would have been nice to play the militia. Every turn it will have been nice to play the militia. Gonna get a lab. Okay. We're still having a rough time on the draws, but should be time. There's a lot of VP, fortunately. Okay. We cannot draw. What I want to draw, I guess I could have done this order a little differently. What I would like to draw, I could have done the order differently. Should have played I should have gone to the Wish to lab before doing the Shepherd. I was kind of hoping to draw decently anyway, but it didn't work out. This Wish probably to well, I don't know. That doesn't help that much. I mean, if we had drawn super nicely, there's a world where we get to do. We can't even. I mean, we can do a cemetery. It's just not that useful. So we don't have an action card. I mean, we could not play the militia, I guess. Well, not at this point. It's not a no info undo. Okay, well, we'll see how it all goes. So take another Shepherd. This is pretty good draw. All things considered. We should get through the deck here, so. We can discard, I think. Okay. So we'll attack. And then this time we can do the cemetery. Get the ghost. We're gonna get an imp again. This hand's terrible. There's like 4 labs. It's just terrible hand. I don't know how else to say it. These draws are incredible. At some point, we're going to have to start taking estates from the cobblers just to catch up on points. This draw will be fine. You have to use the secret cave to manage the ghost stuff. We also don't have a lot of money at this point, though that's not the issue. That's not the big issue. What did I buy last turn? I should have bought another cobbler. That was an incorrect buy. Okay. So we want to hit we want to hit druid or so yeah, we didn't even have 5 here. Not my best play. I think we'll still win, but it's been a pretty questionable. We'll just discard these 3. Because we really should have more cobblers at this point. Because we're going to need cemeteries, estates. We're just going to need to get a lot of those green cards. Amongst other things. I guess the Devil's Workshop is going to be able to gain. Oh no, it's still up to Imp. What was the other gain? Oh, it's just the buy. Yeah, the Imps are a little bit overdone at this point. But what did we hit? Lab, that's fine. I almost want to take the estates more than the cemetery. I mean, they're roughly equivalent. And they're basically the same. The estates are easier for the AI to gain, so let's just take those. We are going to be able to... That was the wrong order. I thought I was going to be able to play a lab. That was just stupid. It doesn't matter here, but it could matter at some point. So we're going to be able to have buy here, but we're not going to be able to... I think I want a silver. It could be a secret cave or a vassal, but I think silver is pretty safe here. We drew the shepherd, unfortunately. So I guess we'll draw through. I think we're done with imps. There's not a lot of value in continuing to gain them, which means eventually we may want to cemetery away the They have a cobbler? Yeah, that's unfortunate. This is a little risky. I mean, the safe play is to gain the shepherd. But I feel like behind enough that we need to push maybe a little bit. We get a pretty good draw. Well, it was pretty good. It didn't turn out all that great. Well, no, maybe it will. Okay, so we can discard the imps, I guess. It's not really a great discard here. We have another secret cave. We should be able to draw around everything, but okay. Maybe, I don't actually know. Yeah, here are all the labs. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll toss the druid and a couple imps, I guess. Play the militia. We could play into militia, it doesn't matter. I guess we didn't draw the pasture, so it does matter. No, we still have 8, so we have as much money as we could possibly want. Okay, so now the question is, do we take another cobbler or do we go into the provinces? Cobblers are actually going to kind of run out of targets here relatively quickly. There's about 7 or 8 useful ones still. I mean, the AI is going to be buying those cards as well, so. We probably need to start on the provinces just in case the game doesn't last quite long enough. Did we hit imp or druid? Okay, we hit imp. That's actually probably helpful. The duchy buy is likely good for us. Should we take a shepherd? We're playing risky again. Let's do the druid first for double buy, and then we'll be able to play the lab, and then the shepherd for, well, that should have been an imp, but well, I think we can undo that. No shepherds in play. Okay. We would like to trigger this shuffle with some nice stuff in it, like labs. We can have one lab top deck, which is okay. Okay. What do we have? 13. We're only going to be behind by like 4 points after this turn. So we're doing okay. We could have ended up double cemetery if we had druided for I think we had a treasure. If we'd done Urskif, we could have got 2 cemeteries rather than 1 duchy. We could have had another point. I don't know if that's right or not, but at least the discard here is fairly easy. We We probably ought to get a shepherd, though, like, it's not all that good at drawing necessarily here. Okay, worked out pretty good. Good thing we got a shepherd. The imps are really not that good here. I'm not sure the Devil's Workshop was ever worth the buy, but that's okay. So oh, we have the ghost. Yeah, okay. Oh. What do we hit? Shepherd. Okay. That's good. I don't think we can get to 16. Even with the druid gaining silver. Oh. We have 6. I mean, we're not like miles away from it or anything, but six, 10, 12. We can only get to 14. It's not hardly even worth doing. All right, we can this time top deck a couple labs. Yuck. Okay. Well, that was quite unlikely. What do we hit? Militia. Ghost of the Militia. Wow. Incredible. If they have 8, they can kind of get not really close, but they can kind of get into squinting distance of it. Of course, their deck has a lot of green cards, and they don't actually have any shepherds, so. How we whiffed on all these shepherds on the last turn, I'll never know. We gotta make sure the vassal hits. If it hit the duchy or the whatever, no, I mean, none of this matters. I don't even know why I'm clicking through all this. Oh no, that's already gone. Well, we almost went through the entire set of VP. We missed one duchy. So that was a bit of a slog. I don't think it should be pretty hard to. Well, okay, the AI can do vastly different things for different people. Against what my AI was doing, it should be pretty hard to lose. There's just so much VP. It takes a long time, but eventually the cobblers pay off. I think my draws were actually pretty awful. I do think I made a couple of mistakes early on and then in the middle, but I do think the draws were kind of below average. So I wouldn't expect it to take this long in general to kick off and be going and to pass the AI and VP. But it did take a really long time this game. But I don't think it was really ever truly at risk of losing just because the AI didn't have anything and was playing with militiaed hands, of course. Unfortunately, there wasn't like a pile that they had already ran down for there to be a 3 pile. That just wasn't in the cards. So, anyway, interesting Nocturne game. Having to work around no village here, but plenty of non-terminal draw, which made it still super engine favored. But weird but fun kingdom. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you all tomorrow.